And welcome back to Size Eyes on the Skies. I'm joined by Rachel. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. It's Wednesday. It's almost Thanksgiving break.
Oh, I hear you there.
I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, and we actually got some stuff going on across the nation tonight.
We do. There are tornado watches out on the East Coast and winter storm watches out on the West Coast. So each coast is experiencing something different.
And then pretty much continuing to stay dry here in the Midwest, but that could change come Saturday.
Maybe some snow up in Minnesota.
I hope not.
I don't know.
I'm going there. I want to stay away for at least a couple of weeks.
I'm ready for some snow. Go sledding, go to snowman. Sounds like fun.
Yesterday, Minnesota and Wisconsin also made some news with some fairly strong wind gusts. Just looking at these here, of the 45 counties that reported wind gusts, 24 of them were over 37 miles an hour or greater.
That is windy.
And the greatest one I found was 45 miles an hour in Lockheed Parley County out in the west-southwest part of Minnesota. So
wouldn't want to be outside in that.
No, and good thing there was no snow going along with that.
That would be fun conditions, especially to drive in.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving break coming up.
I know.
People are going to be traveling.
It's looking pretty nice on Friday from people all over the country.
And you'll have a look with a special graphic that we decided to pull out of the archives for tonight, and you'll go over that coming up in the national forecast.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to you in just a few minutes. Let's
go
over and talk to Kristy Carter. How's it going, Kristy?
It's going pretty good. It's actually finally starting to get a little bit chillier. We've seen those really above average temperatures the last couple days. I mean, I'm not really used to 60 degrees in November, but that's kind of what we've been experiencing.
Hey, I'll take it while we can get it, though.
For those people who enjoy more warm weather than cold weather, I think it's been a lot of fun for them.
I know I've been getting a lot of complaints from people that like to go out snowmobiling asking, where's our snow?
It's like almost Thanksgiving, and we haven't even really seen winter weather yet. Like, we haven't even experienced winter temperatures for the most part.
Yeah, I think we got our first official measurable snowfall last week, I believe it was, but nothing really too drastic yet.
We did get teased with that snow last week, and I'm sure we talked about it last week. Actually, I know we talked about it last week. But, yeah, except for that little just teaser, haven't really seen much.
And we'll see if this one that they're talking about for Saturday turns into another teaser, or if we actually get the first snowfall. I know most of it's looking like it's supposed to stay north up in Minnesota, but you never know. It's still early, and it could drift a little bit to our south.
Very true, and I think we'll take a look more at that later, but let's more look at what's happening around Ames. So let's take a look at our day planner. And for midnight tonight, 24 degrees. It's going to be a little chilly. 6 a.m. back to 20. And down 3 p.m. at 43 degrees tomorrow. So about kind of what we saw today. Sunny conditions, not too windy. So overall, it's going to be pretty nice, but still a little bit chillier than what we've been used to. So you're still going to want to go out with that jacket on.
Yeah, just keep the normal fall temperatures coming until at least we can get towards break.
There you go. We'll take a look more at that later.
All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. We're going to send it to a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at your trivia question and take a look at what's going on around the country with your national weather. Size Eyes on Skies will be right back.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back to Size Eyes on the Skies. Let's take a look at your trivia question for tonight. There it is. All right, since it is November and there's a possibility of some snow, I had to go snow related. 1 cubic foot of snow contains approximately how many snow crystals? Is it 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, or 1 quadrillion? We'll take a look at that answer coming up in just a little bit, but for now, let's send it over to the wall with Rachel and your national weather.
Thanks, Corey. We are having some crazy weather on both coasts with, as we said, tornadoes out on the East Coast, or possible tornadoes, some more severe weather, and winter conditions out on the West Coast. We are looking at those cooler November temperatures rolling in. We're sitting at 30 degrees up in the northern part of Minnesota. We're ranging down into 40s where we are. And, of course, 50s down here, 60s, and those lucky people down in Florida that are in 70 degrees. So beautiful. The jet stream isn't doing too much right now. It is bringing some cooler air down into the western part of the country, but otherwise it's pretty calm right now. We are also looking at a low-pressure system moving through the Rockies, bringing some measurable snowfall. That is where one of the winter storm watches are out there. And we are also looking at some rain on the East Coast where the cold front is moving out into the Atlantic. For 6 to 10 day temperatures, we are looking at much warmer temperatures than average. California is a little cooler, but other than that, it is, even though it's cold outside right now, it is still warmer than what November typically is. Also, 6 to 10 day precip, we are looking at wetter conditions through much of the central U.S., while we are drier down through this region and wetter over in the West Coast. And since it is Thanksgiving this weekend, we pulled out a very cool graphic with a bunch of different cities. If you happen to live in one of these, in Minneapolis, back home for me, it is going to be 47 degrees on Friday when you're traveling home. Down in Denver, about 59. Over in Seattle, 42 with a slight chance of rain. Down in LA, it is going to be 63, so not bad at all, along with Atlanta seeing 57, not too shabby, and Boston is up in 55 degrees. So really a pretty good day for travel-wise, no big weather worries. But other than that, we'll send it back to you, Corey.
All right, thank you, Rachel. We're going to send it to another break. When we come back, we'll take a look at that trivia answer, then take a closer look at what's going on here in Iowa. We'll be right back.
My name is Fernanda. I'm the wife of a teacher. Budget cuts affected my husband's salary, so I'm picking up some part-time work. We're doing everything we can to make sure our kids eat today. Tomorrow, I just don't know. Fernanda, how'd I do?
Well, I usually fold the underwear first.
I meant the acting, but good to know.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Yes, ready.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at our trivia question again for tonight. To recap the question, 1 cubic foot of snow contains approximately how many snow crystals? Is it 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion, or 1 quadrillion? And the answer is 1 billion. That is a lot of snow crystals for just 1 cubic foot. Hopefully we don't have to deal with any big snows here coming up, but you never know. Let's go to Kristy on the wall with your Iowa weather, and hopefully, Kristy, you don't have any big snows for me.
I do not have any big snows quite in the forecast for you for your Iowa weather for tonight. But let's take a look at our today versus normal. So today, 43, our normal is about 47. So actually we are a bit below normal, but that record's 75. Quite warm November. 1 degrees is your record low, and our record lows, or our normal lows are usually about 28. We're about 21. So overall, we're slightly below normal. But if you take a look at our current conditions, 29 degrees, partly cloudy. The wind is not too bad. So if we take a look then across the state at those current conditions, we're seeing about the same story for most of the state. 47 in Pella, 45 in Ames, 38 over in Storm Lake. And then current conditions for, actually these are going to be tomorrow's temperatures. 30 degrees for most of the state, and then 20s up in the northwestern corner. So tonight, 19 degrees, going to be a little chilly. If you have to go outside, you're probably going to want a jacket. We haven't really experienced these temperatures yet, so it's going to be a little bit different than normal. But clear conditions. If we take a look at tomorrow, 44 degrees, mostly sunny. That wind, we've kind of echoed it before, not too bad. If we take a look at then our week ahead, we've kind of echoed this as well, but actually going to get slightly warmer for Friday and Saturday, cooler again on Sunday, but then warming up again for Monday. So that game that we have here on Friday night shouldn't be too bad, but it'll probably be a little chilly as it's a night game.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock start, I believe.
7 o'clock start time. That is very true.
Yeah, I know I won't be here. I'm heading out right away on Friday, but I'm sure there will be plenty of people here. I know the folks in the athletics department are really trying to sell tickets to get that average up there. I think I saw an email yesterday, $5 tickets in some areas.
That's what I hear. I don't have to worry about tickets.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being in the marching band.
Yeah, there you go. Any big plans for Thanksgiving?
Headed down to Texas.
Wow.
Actually, I'm going home. Home is Kansas City, but the temperatures there looking pretty kind of normal to about Ames, Iowa.
Yeah.
Then I'm headed down to Texas area, spend some time with some family.
Bring some of the warmer temperatures if they have it. Bring that back with you.
But see, I just told you, it's already warmer than normal here.
Yeah, keep it coming. I don't want the snow for a while. But
And you're saying this from being from Minnesota?
yeah, exactly. But on that note, the National Weather Service in Des Moines just released their winter outlook for this coming winter, and this is coming off of a weak to moderate La Nina system that will be affecting us throughout the winter. They're saying November colder temps and later in the month, which we're kind of starting to see a little bit.
A little bit.
Nothing
Not
too
quite.
drastic yet. But then winter overall, cooler than normal temps. So if you don't like cold, I'm sure you didn't want to hear me say that. But
It's coming for you.
yeah, and
Get that coat.
the colder part is especially supposed to be the first half of the winter, with January and February getting more.
Aren't January and February are always the coldest? Like, it always seems like it's just so cold in
Yeah,
January.
it really
so.
does. But then the thing that all the snow lovers want, here in Iowa, precipitation close to normal. So nothing really outside of our normal range, but
That's probably at least what they want here. So we're actually going to see some snow.
Yeah.
It hasn't really looked like much of a winter yet. But luckily for, not actually quite winter yet. That doesn't happen until, late December.
until a few days before Christmas. So we
we're
got
okay.
time. Let's keep it off until then.
There we go. That sounds
But it doesn't start to feel like Christmas if there isn't snow, or to me at least. But
That's true. I know a lot of people are starting to play the Christmas music.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
I'm not.
No.
Gotta wait till after Thanksgiving. You gotta wait till after.
Yeah, at least wait until football's done.
Football doesn't really end until after Christmas.
Yeah, that's
So if you waited for that one, then you would never have
fine.
Christmas.
We'll go with the regular season then.
Mood points.
Does that work for you?
That'll work.
Okay, well, I think we're going to have to wrap up this pre-Thanksgiving episode of Size Eyes on the Skies. So for Kristy and Rachel and everyone else here at Size Eyes on the Skies, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back here in just under 2 weeks to start wrapping up the month of November. Good night.